Welcome to the show. You've probably recently seen at least one of these baby AI podcast videos, which are absolutely blowing up right now on all the different short-form platforms. And you might be wondering, how could I create my own version of these as these are so funny? Welcome to the show. Well, in this episode, I'm going to show you step by step how you can do this, and it's actually way easier and simpler than you would imagine. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. These are the exact type of clips I'm talking about. For example, the Joe Rogan ones are going super viral. As you can see, 500,000 views in just a couple of days. And there's so many of them that are getting even millions of views right now. So if you want to capitalize on this trend, this is a perfect opportunity for you. The first thing that we need is an audio file. Now, in this example, I've actually just went ahead and taken a small clip from the Joe Rogan podcast with Theo Von, and I'm just going to be recreating them as characters and basically using their voices as well to kind of narrate the babies. Okay? So you just want to go ahead, if you want to use a podcast, you can go ahead, download the podcast, and just clip out a piece of the audio. Or you can even just record yourself with QuickTime, for example, if you want to use your own voice. Or if you want to use an AI solution, there is this software called 11 Labs, which from my experience is the best for creating AI voices. So this is another option that you could be using for the audio. Now, once you have your audio file, the next thing you want to have is the actual images of the babies that we will be able to animate afterwards. To do this, all I did is I just basically asked ChatGPT to make an image of Joe Rogan as a 3-year-old baby in a podcasting studio with a mic in front of him, headphones on, and make it a close-up image. Then I asked it to do one of Theo Von as well. Obviously, they are quite famous, so AI was able to do a pretty good job in my opinion. Then I asked it to make it more zoomed out. Then it added another mic as well, so I asked it to remove that. And then I asked it to do the same shot of Joe Rogan as well. So after I did this, I just pretty much downloaded these 2 images. And it was simple as that. If you don't want to use a super famous person for your baby image, then you want to come again to ChatGPT for your personal choice of image generator. You could also use Sora for this or Midjourney. Then upload a photo of yourself or whoever you want to recreate. And then you can go ahead and paste in this exact prompt that I created for you. This is in the description below as well. So I asked it to make a baby and photorealistic version of my image, and this is what it came up with. I don't know, I think it's actually quite accurate and pretty close to what I look like when I was like 2 years old. Then I just told ChatGPT to put him in a podcasting studio background and make it have a mic in front of him and add headphones on. And I also told it to make the image more zoomed out. And this is what we got. If you're not happy with it, obviously you can keep tweaking it. I'm pretty happy with how this looks right now. So, now that we have our audio clip and we also have our image of the baby in a podcasting studio, the next thing we want to do is actually animate it. Now, the tool we are going to use to do this is called Hedra. You could also use Synthesia AI or any of the other platforms out there, but in my opinion, Hedra is kind of like the best bang for your buck, and it also does the hand movements really well. So I personally like this a lot. And then after you sign up for Hedra, you want to come here to video. Now you have to add your audio script, and you have to add also the frame. So I'm going to click here on audio script. You could also record it right here, but I'm just going to upload an audio file. In this case, I am going to make a new version with myself in it and animate the image that I made of myself. So I'm going to upload here Baby Vin's pod audio file. And you can select which part of it you want. I'm just going to leave the whole thing in there and then click here on add to video. And next, you need to upload the actual frame that you want to animate. So I'm going to click here on Upload Image and select this photo of me, which is this one. Now, you need to prompt your character to actually animate it, right? I'm just going to say, make it talk and gesture like he is on a podcast. And after this, I'm just going to click here on Generate. And now it's going to go ahead and actually generate the video for you of the talking baby. Just so I can show you, this is also the same exact thing I did with the Theo Von clip and also the Joe Rogan clip. You can see how those turned out here on the screen. So I just added the Theo frame and I added this text prompt, and I also added the Joe Rogan frame and I added the same text prompt right there as well. Now, after that, all I did was I just put them into an editing software. You can use CapCut if you want a free version, or Premiere Pro, doesn't really matter what you use. I just laid the two clips on top of each other and I was just switching between the two angles. So, Joe Rogan was showing when he was talking, and then baby Theo Vaughn was showing when he was talking. And this is the end result I got.
Yeah.
You've been to Montreal?
I've been to Montreal, yeah.
You didn't love the French?
I love the Canadians.
French Canadians.
Yeah, I'll take them.
You love Canadians, period.
I love Canadians, period.
But do you love French Canadians?
Yes, because they are Canadian. But French, bro.
Not into French?
And nobody is.
They make great wine.
Yeah.
That's not true. People go to Paris every year.
Yeah, but they leave.
After that, I also went ahead and uploaded that file into Submagic, where you can add super professional looking captions with just a click of a button onto your clip and make the entire scene just look a lot more engaging. And I think this is pretty amazing and pretty funny as well at the same time. It's pretty funny. And as you can see, I can go ahead now and also play it in bigger screen.
You've been to Montreal?
I've been to Montreal, yeah.
You didn't love the French?
I love the Canadians.
French Canadians.
Yeah, I'll take them.
You love Canadians, period.
I love Canadians, period.
But do you love French Canadians?
Yes, because they are Canadian. But French, bro.
Not into French?
And nobody is.
They make great wine.
Yeah.
That's not true. People go to Paris every year.
Yeah, but they leave.
So, this is how simple it is to create this viral format video with AI. You can even do it with pets or people. It doesn't really matter, it allows you a lot of creativity. And honestly, it's again such a hilarious use of AI. I've seen a lot of positive comments around these kind of humorous videos. So if you want to get hundreds of thousands of views with your videos by hopping on this trend, then this is your chance. And now, you know how you can do the same thing as well.
Audio Jungle.